March 13th, I got to put this video out because I've been having internet disruption for the whole week, especially during the daytime. So I'm going to throw this out without no script. Study, just a loco viejo is going to just throw it out. You can see my fan base saying, what que carajo este loco's going to put out now? Okay, so let me, before I get into the stars, remember, I'm just doing this raw, without thinking. I'm just going to let it flow, let the spirit flow. The door's open. You're going to see who, if I'm the real deal or you're sorry, another one of those veterans that was poisoned in the canal zone, which I was, by the way. But before I get there, I got to do a quick progress report. This is the last 28 days. I only picked up 6 subscribers, and that road to 1,000 is getting difficult, like climbing the mountain. Check out the audience. See, I only got 28% females, 71% males, and mostly the age bracket, it's in the 65 plus, well, it's 45 to 54, and there's no data on this one, and 71% is 65 and over. A lot of my videos are not being shown worldwide, but just doing the comparisons from the past. These are the top 50 countries. I reported this before, showing top 50. Probably a lot of intel community, this information. Well, they are. These are the top 3 countries in the last 28 days. I did have a reach, and I know their interest is the stars. So the vet father it's been put in a cajita, and they're making sure que I'm not gonna pay no $200 they're crazy. I don't have it. If I did have it, I would, but I don't. And YouTube is not the only site that gets this information. So this is not the only place. I have other sites that gets more views than this, believe it or not, but it doesn't show on these numbers down here. So I know all this is bogus, because I got hundreds in other sites, and I seen view counts being dropped before my eyes. And besides, the mission is save one. And I know there's heavy hitters out there that are able to expand their mind, have open understand, the 1% that I bring to the table, the piece of the puzzle that I bring to the table, which I've been doing for over 30 years. I just been behind the scenes, quiet, because of my communication skills, handicap. And I know the video production is not. Guys, I am broke. I got taken, and I'm gonna keep harping on it until the day I die. There is judgment. Also, there's the rapture. There is taking away of the good, and the return of Jesus Christ, the return of the King is very, very near. So don't be fooled by politics. I know there's good happening. Things are being exposed, which is the veils lifting. The truth is being shown. The evil is showing themselves. They can't hide their faces, their eyes, their reptilian disguise. Most of them are females, by the way, blonde mujeres, most of them, but you got your Latinas too, believe me. I know out there too that are very destructive and very cunning, very deceptive and wicked, but that's not what I'm gonna. So now that said, let me do a real quick prayer. This is gonna be, let me open up the book and see what I see. Okay, this is Ephesians 6, verse 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherein thee shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And right above it is Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. This world. Be ready any momento. Okay, Pedro. Okay, Beth Father. Now, this is January 10th of this year. That's what, 2 months? Well, we're in March. Over 2 months ago. And here is the reason I stopped here, because the red blob, I got you. This is the 3rd time. Busted. I got you. That's the 3rd time I caught you throughout my. So the red blob is here. That's why I stopped. I could have kept going back and back. Here is 12p in ultra. That's the sacrifice. The altar of sacrifice. I don't know if they're going to be doing that red heifer over there in Jerusalem. I don't know. But here is 12p. Smallest constellation basically is this one right here, Norma. It's in the ultra constellation. This is January, and this thing is moving. It's not moving downward. Hyperbolic. This is periodic. In other words, it comes and it goes, it comes and goes, it does circle. So here it is. So it's in the smallest constellation in the skies. And this one, and this one, and this one. If we hit the present button, okay, this is today, March 13th. This is live. This is right now, east, due east, looking at the sun right here by Pisces, the fish, right by the waterfall of Aquarius. So, and where is the moon? Is over here in Leo. This is going to be heavy, guys. I'm gonna look where it's at still. It's still in the altar. And the movement is it's not moving downward. No, this is moving like this should be moving sideways. Because it is moving sideways, or whatever terminology. For it to be stuck in this little constellation right here, no way. And let's see, 21P, which is going to have perihelion. This is the one that left that meteor shower in October from the Draketon, located in the fish, the symbol of the fish. In other words, it's going to have perihelion. The closest to Earth is going to be the 21st March. And perihelion is on the 25th, but it's going to be behind the sun, like Stefan was saying yesterday. It's going to reach perihelion and it's going to cross our orbital plane. In other words, it left debris when it was in the Draketon, which is Draco star system. And when we go through October, we go through those meteor showers, the tail, what it left behind, and it's going to go right where our orbital path is. So in October, who knows what kind of junk is going to, or debris, or whatever is going to leave behind, because it's like the movie Houston. We're venting Houston, Apollo 13. Some astronomers are concerned. It's been mentioned before that one of those chunks could, rain on us and do some major damage. So every time we go to that debris field, we're like, we don't know what kind of, we don't know what kind of debris might fall. This one is very important comet, very important, 21P. So any videos that I get out, thank God. So we got 12P, we got the red blob, and I did it right here. I think I caught it now, 5 times here. And this is twice that's been in this location, twice. For me to catch the nemesis, whatever, in that constellation. Spiritual connection. There's nobody out there that covers videos like me. I said, well, these grandpa's just having one of those episodes. Okay, everybody has a grandpa who has episodes. So let the grandpa have his episodes. But grandpa has a special gift, elder special gift.